What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, be sure to subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell down below so you guys can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Now today's video, I got an idea for one of you guys. One of my subscribers told me that it would be such a good idea if I did like 3 looks using only one palette, and I love the idea. I have seen several other people do it. I never did it because I was like, it's so time consuming, it's gonna be so long, but you know what? I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to give myself a go and try this out because a lot of you guys got this palette and you guys don't know what to do with it. So here I am. I created 3 different looks. The first look that I created is something a little bit more easy, more wearable. Then I created a more bold, like colorful pop of color look, and then my last look is the one that I have going on right now. It's more smoky with a little bit of color on the lid, but I absolutely fell in love with this look. I did use the MADDIE Ziegler palette, so 3 looks using one palette. Now if you guys are interested in watching this video, be sure to stay tuned. Suavemente. Alright amigas, let's go ahead and get started on the easiest look. I am taking the shade M3 and I'm going to slowly start to build it up, going in circular motions to get the best blend out of this transitional shade. And then I am going to take the shade Kenny, which is this gorgeous burnt orange shade, and I'm going to go in tapping motions, kind of like an upside down U, and I'm going to tap the eyeshadow into place. And once I'm satisfied where it's at, I am then going to blend it into the first shade that we used, which was M3, and I'm going to make that smooth transition without any harsh lines. Then here's where it gets good. I'm going to take a flat brush, spray it down with some setting spray, and dip into the shade Godfather, which this shade is so gorgeous. It's this beautiful golden shimmer, and I'm gonna press it down to the center of my eyelid without any effort. I do not need concealer for this because that's how beautiful this shade is. So just keep tapping until you are satisfied with the intensity of this shimmer. And then I'm going to take this angled brush and dip into the shade Pantera. Now, what I'm going to be doing here is a little wing eyeliner in the outer corner of my eye. I'm tapping it into place first just to see exactly where I want it. I'm not going to take it all the way to the inner corner of my eye, just that outer corner right there. And once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to blend it outwards, going side to side. Now I'm going to go back into the shade Kenny, and I'm going to take a small blending brush for this because I want it accurate as much as possible. And I'm going to put it in the underwater line area right there and just smoking it out. And then now going back into the shade Pantera, I am going to add a little bit on the outer corner of my eye right here, just connecting to the top little eyeliner that I had created and flickering it out to get a little sharp wing liner look. You guys see how that looks? And now I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara to the bottom of my lashes and of course the top ones as well. And for this look, I'm taking some more simple lashes. These are from Drea Makeup, and these are in the style Chula. These are so gentle and so pretty when you want to use like simple looks like the one I'm creating right here. See, I'm using the applicator as well. And this is my first finished look, amigas. I paired it off with a nice nude orangey lip. This one's from Girl Lactic in the shade Posh. And then I did go light-handed on my highlight. Nothing too dramatic. I love this look. I can wear it anytime, anywhere. And it is such an easy, achievable look. And now let's get into a more dramatic look. The first shade that I'm going into is called Maddie Girl. Now I'm taking it with a small blending brush, going in circular motions. And I know you could barely see it, but it's there just for the fact that I need it as a transitional shade. You'll see right now what I'm talking about. And now let's intensify this look. I'm going with the shade Go Home, and I'm going to apply that into my crease. Now notice that I'm not going ham on the pigment. I'm not applying too much at the same time. I'm going in little by little, building it up, and I am tapping it into, I'm going like a little oval shape. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm not going all the way into my inner corner. And just like that, once I'm satisfied with that placement, I'm going in circular motions and I'm going to blend that outwards into the first shade that I applied. You see, that is why we need a transitional shade. So it could look a little bit more smoother, no crazy lines. And I'm going to add a little bit more of that eyeshadow inside my crease because I wanted to make it as intense as possible, because I am doing a cut crease and I want you guys to see the drama, the boldness of this shade, especially when I cut into it. You guys are going to see right now. I am going to do it using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. This is such a good concealer, and I'm doing what I like to call an open-ended cut crease. You guys see it's not touching the inner corner of my eye. I'm kind of leaving a 1/2 inch gap right there, and I'm going like in an oval shape, and I'm not taking it all the way out, just kind of like 3/4 of my eye. And now once I'm done placing that eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with my finger and I'm going to blend in the inner corner and outer corner so there are no harsh lines, just like that. And I feel like with my finger, I get the best blend. I don't know. I feel like it works the best. Now let's go back into the shade Maddie Girl once more, and what I'm going to do is place it on my eyelid right where I cut my crease, and I am not taking a brush and just going back and forth brushing it onto my eyelid. What I'm doing is tapping it on because I want the most pigmentation out of it, and I feel like this does the trick. So I'm patting it on, and then we're going to go back into the shade Go Home, and this is where it gets good. We are going to go in circular motion right there in that outer corner, and we're going to blend those two shades in together. I'm going in circular motion just in that outer corner, but notice right now that I'm dragging it into my waterline. I am not going all the way into my inner corner, just like right there, halfway into my waterline, just like that. You guys can see what I'm doing right there, right? And I'm building up the intensity. I don't know. I like this shape on my eyelid. I feel like it looks very nice, especially when you have hooded eyes like mine, and it makes my eyelids look bigger. But anyway, we're going back in with the shade Pantera, and I'm gonna apply it with a tiny little brush into that outer corner space because this is gonna give it depth. This is what's gonna make it look more bold, and of course dragging it into my underwater line area, just in that outer corner right there. I'm not dragging it all the way in, just right there, because we are going in with the shade Posse, which is this vibrant, bold purple shade, and I'm going into my underwater line area just to give it, like, I don't know, make it look a little bit different. And I'm so glad I did this because it made the whole look complete. And of course, we got to go in with the highlight, girl. I am taking the shade Angel and I am popping that into my inner corner of my eye, and then I'm going onto my brow bone. And this just gave it the va boom. It tied my whole eye together. Just look how glowy it is. And I love this shade. It's one of my favorites of the whole palette. Now I'm going in with something a little bit more dramatic. These are also from Drea Makeup. They are in the style Vanessa. And just look at the completed look, guys. Like, so dramatic. I went in with a nude lip, of course, pero pink this time. Now let's get into our third and final look. This one I do recommend you use some setting powder underneath your eyes because that green will get everywhere. I'm going with the shade M3 once more, and I'm using this as a transitional shade. I absolutely love this as a transitional shade. It's so workable. You can build it up to the intensity that you want, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I think I used like 3 different coats for this shade. I don't know, I absolutely love it. And here's where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm taking the shade Pantera, which is the black shade, and I am going in with a thin little brush. It's a small blending brush, and instead of like a circle on the outer corner, I'm making it pointy, kind of like a V, and I am applying the shade first and then blending it out just like this. You kind of just want to keep repeating this until you get the blendability that you want. I'm not going in all the way into my inner corner, just kind of leaving it hanging on the top like that. And the key to get this right is you need to blend, girl. Blend your hand off until your little fingers fall off. Neta, eh? Now we're gonna cut my crease. I am gonna do this starting from the inner corner of my eye, and I'm taking it halfway into my eye. You guys can see right there that I stopped, and now I'm gonna fill it in. I'm going heavy with the concealer because I do want nice pigment on my eyelid. You guys can see it's a nice bold color. And of course, after filling my lid in with concealer, I'm tapping the outer corner, blending it out just like this. And now I'm ready for the color Mint. I'm applying it with another flat brush, like I said, tapping motions, and I'm tapping it all over the concealer. I'm going in sections. Just be careful with this, guys, because the fallout is real. And I'm tapping it all over my eyelid. This is such a beautiful shade. Like, I was so excited to use it. And I'm going all the way out because I am gonna do like a little back and forth motion and blend those two in together. See, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Pantera shade and I'm gonna go back in, start blending it out. This is like the most important part right here. You gotta make sure you get that nice transition blend down the outer corner, or si no, it's gonna look a little bit crazy, girl. And just make sure you are taking your sweet ass time with this, girl. There is no rush. Make sure you get this right because it is the most tedious part of this whole process. And now I'm going back in with the shade Pantera and I'm dragging it into my underwater area. Underwater? What the hell? My under eye area, pues. And I'm smoking it out. This one I am taking it all the way in. You guys can see all the way into my inner corner and flicking it out right there to make it nice and sharp. Now going back in with the shade God Mom, and I'm using this as my highlight, and this one is a little bit more subtle, and that's why I liked it, because it's not too dramatic. It doesn't take away from my eyelid look. And I'm going in with my inner corner right here, adding a little bit of mascara, of course, to the bottom and top lashes, adding the same lashes I used, Vanessa from Drea Makeup. And here are the final results. Well, Pam, I did have to put my hair up. I don't know, I felt like it needed a slick back moment just so you guys can focus on my eye makeup. Oh my god, I absolutely love this look. I don't know which one's my favorite. I want to say this one because it's so, I don't know, it's so me. But I hope you guys liked it. All right, guys, that was a freaking mission. 3 looks using 1 palette. I hope this was something different for you guys and you guys actually enjoyed this. And if you did, let me know down in the comment section if you guys want me to do more of these like 3-in-1 videos using all kinds of different palettes. Let me know what palette would you like me to use next to do one of these videos again. So that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed watching this, as always, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.